Not only that, okay, so many cases we can talk about. Okay. For the perfect case, for the very perfect case, once the offer sending from offer O to offer E, in perfect case, offer E just say yes. Then we go to the third, go to the fourth. Okay. However, not everything is so perfect. Okay. We can see what kind of defects could be. What kind of defects could be. Very famous is the limit. Say the offer O specify, if you want to accept my offer, I give you 3 days, 3 calendar days. The next question is, can the offer cancel her or his offer before the termination day? Understand? Let me give one example. On May 1st, offer sending out an offer, and offeree did receive it, no problem. And on the offer is specified, black and white, say this offer is good until on this offer specify very, very clearly. So you can consider for 3 days. Okay, my offer good for 3 days. If you want to accept that, within. So it's very clearly, if our offeree would like to accept it, fed off within this time limit, right? But the question is, could the offer by her or himself terminate this offer even before this time limit?
Yes.
Yeah. But this is, by the way, this is a common law, okay? If we talk about civil law, legal system, maybe different answer. But for common law, okay, for British law principle, yes, you maybe feel very strange. Why? You maybe feel, wow, this is unfair. Because offeree must follow out this time limit. But how come offer can just arbitrary, right? Arbitrary, I will cancel it. But the key point here is, he must, or she or he must terminate. We use one terminology, okay? Revoke. This is not cancel. This is not rescind, okay? Revoke is not rescind. Be careful, okay? In the legal terminology, revoke only apply to terminate the offer. And only the offer or may be able to revoke. Rescind means cancel the agreement. That is our number 2 issue, remember? If the contract has already been legally formed, and maybe there is one clause allowed either party get out of the contract, that's called rescind, either by law or per your agreement. So revoke is not rescind. Revoke only apply to the period still negotiate. So number 1 issue I answered why this is not unfair, because even though offeree must follow out the time limit, and the offer can revoke it because it is not under the contract yet. I give you for 3 days, you can think about that. Why don't you just accept it earlier? If you accept it earlier, I cannot revoke anymore, right? And the thing still pending there, as an offer, I can revoke it. There's another reason, more importantly. For British, for common law, contract law, there is one very, very important element that is called consideration. Consideration. So if overall limit her or himself say I give you 3 days, but offeree did not give something back to exchange this promise, there is no binding. Understand? Understand? So when we talk about promise, okay, again, this is a very, very low moral, okay. When we talk about the legal system, even you promise something, you don't need to keep it, because this is the legal level. But for the moral level, we never encourage you to breach your promise, okay. So for moral level, if you promise something, you better fulfill it. But for the legal level, because legal is a very minimum level, so if this is only the promise, without the other party give you another something back, your promise is not binding to yourself. Understand? So this is the key reason why overall still can revoke his or her offer before the other party accepts it.
I have a question. I think a lot of people may have the experience to buy or sell a house, and say the one side say the offer